You see on that, we got the carousel. And it's working. 58 horses, 2 chariots. It's not the original, but it is the original location. That, what is in there now, is an antique that used to be on Coney Island from 4 years, 1908 to 1912. This, all right, I'm going to get real opinionated now. This is the genius of the park. What are we doing? We're on an overpass. This is called a park drive, goes around the park 6 miles. What's that? Just a pedestrian path?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go back. 1858. This was not a familiar architectural design for anything, much less a park. So that helps create 58 miles of pedestrian path. The park is 2.5 miles long, half a mile wide. It goes from 59th Street to 110th Street, 5th Avenue to 8th Avenue, which we call Central Park West. If you don't have outlet road, you gotta go 2.5 miles around this park. Well, the geniuses, the Nostradamuses that built this park decided that we'll have 4 of these. They sunk the roads. They're anywhere from 8 to 12 feet below the surface of the park. We never have to stop for them. They never have to stop for us. What makes me such a fanatic about this? 1858, there's no cars. Combustible engine didn't come to the United States until 1888. They did that simply for separation of traffic. And we just got lucky with the rest. Right. Combustible engine, oh, extra noise, pollution will be below the surface of the park. So look, I've been very lucky in my life, so I'm gonna tap that one. Because I know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know about if they knew about that, or maybe, you know, the Italians, you know, they're working on those race cars back then. Maybe they would develop, you know, and they think in the future we should do this. You know, that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
This is the dairy. We used to have a dairy in the park. Can I tell a bad dad joke? I had a dad who told bad dad jokes, and I like to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's called the dairy. We used to sell milk there. But you know how in New York they have, like, it's called air rights? Where if you bought this, well, you couldn't buy the square because it's in the park. So let's say we're outside the park and you see a square, and you can build as high as you want to go as long as you're not blocking anybody's view. It's called air rights. You know what the air above the dairy is called?
Derriere.
Thank you. Can't tell you how many people miss it. I set it up the same way.
I literally was thinking, oh, he's gonna say something about derriere.
Well, see, here's the thing. I started doing it just like I'm doing the tour. But then I realized, oh no, the first part of that, they'll know is a lie now. But if I say it's going to be a joke, you know that what I'm saying next is a setup.
Right.
Anyway, this is important because, did you ever see a movie called Gangs of New York?
Yeah.
Did you?
I think so.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis. I was an actor. Brilliant. Bill the Butcher. But DiCaprio too. Everything I see him in. When he was a kid, doing the thing with De Niro. What was the name of that? He was his stepfather. But it was just genius at such a little age. Now, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna walk you around where the scenes from Home Alone Part 2 is. Are you into it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because normally if you don't do that, you go to the rock, you can take pictures of these, but you'll be able to take them once we get down there.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, the little silver one there, and then the big one and the brown one to the right. They're called pencil skyscrapers because they're so thin.
We were
They
talking
are
about that.
all started between 2009 and 2013. The last one, Steinway, finished in 2022. I know it doesn't look like it's finished. That's for ventilation.
I was about to say,
Well,
that one right there?
It's not so
With
much
the
the
open
height.
air?
Watch as we go by. We'll see it as we exit the park, how thin it is.
I know, I was like,
It just keeps going up like steps. So it starts off in like this rectangle, and it becomes like a wafer thin.
I think I took a picture of that, going, what the
Oh, it's
heck?
insane. Well, they call it the Steinway because they wanted to buy out the Steinway building to the south of it, where they used to sell the old Steinway pianos. It was made in 1926. So first of all, they weren't selling it. Second of all, even if they did, you can't change a building that is 100 years old without going through a whole lot of stuff. So that wasn't going to happen, but we still refer to it as the Steinway.
Okay.
Now you're starting to see the plaza peek through. Plaza Hotel.
I know, I want to go in there after this.
Used in Home Alone Part 2, Eloise.
Oh, wow.
Trump's big close-up. Because he owned the building. Wouldn't let him use it. Unless I'm in it. Gee, that doesn't make sense. It's not like that at all. This is where the zoo is. That is not supposed to be there. I'll get into the reason why we have a zoo after we get done with this one. So this, okay, I understand we got 7 bodies of water in the park. All of them have very simplistic names. This is the pond. When we go up to Bethesda Terrace, we'll see the lake.
Okay.
At 100th Street, we're not going to see it, but it is the pool. We have Harlem there. We have Armando, mi amigo.
Mi amigo Leo.
Hola. He is such a sweet guy, doing what he's doing, and his attitude never wavers.
Wow.
Such a cool dude. All right, I've decided we are an authorized vehicle. My permit is going to be my registration plate, which is in the front. So fear nothing. I'm so glad it's dried up so much. You know, it's so pretty, right? The snow. It really is. It's beautiful. It's magical. But you know what it is? The next day it's slush. It's like, oh, I gotta wipe down everything. My shoes. Look, I just started, and they're like this. New shoes. Oh, great. The fur.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I always have cold toes. It's like I gotta find something, so I did a little research and I found it. And I just hoped that it was gonna work, you know, because I'm such a wussy when it comes to it. All right, so here we are. We're entering. What's it called? Yeah, it's simple, but I named 3 of them. Pond. The pond. Hey, look. Yeah, if you want, I got some of the goodies. Hey. You hungry? Yeah? What do you want? I have cough drops. You want what? No? What do you want? I've got peanuts. You want one of those? Oh, man. There you go. Okay, you're gonna take it? You're gonna take it nicely? Come on, show her. Show her how nice you can be. Come on. Okay, right here. There. Hey, doofus. Right there, right there, right there.
You got it.
That's part of the reward for me, seeing them get it. And also, if I can get them to take it,
right open.
they can. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Oh man. So I'm like, you know, I'll hook up with other squirrel enthusiasts, and this one girl, she was cooking walnuts. I'm like, she goes, no, this is how they teeth. You want them to keep them sharp.
Yeah.
So they can make it through the winter. So now you see a very interesting thing that happens with the pond. In the winter time, the solstice, the trajectory of the sun goes below these buildings about midway.
Oh, wow.
So half the day, they don't get any sun. So through the winter, this is what happens. Half of it remains frozen. Actually, I went up to, when I was coming down to see you. Oh, we're not gonna walk down here. But part of the lake is frozen.
Uh-huh.
And there's a hole in the middle, and all the geese have gathered in the hole in the middle. I've never seen that before. You want to know any more about these monstrous buildings? See, let's go with the most amount paid for residential space in New York City. See the brown one all the way?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No name.
What? Just an address.
Just the address is her name. 220 Central Park South. Most amount paid went to Ken Griffin. You ever hear of him? Did the Citadel. 24,000 square feet, top 4 floors. I'll give you 3 seconds to make an outstanding guess. Think $10,000 per square foot. 3 seconds.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
25. I don't know. 3 million?
I'm not going to try to sell you any real. 238. But here's the weird thing. I was talking about this other one when I first started doing this like 20 years ago, and it was $10,000 per square foot. So the square footage hasn't really moved up. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about real estate. The next one is the tallest building by rooftop. It's taller than One World Trade Center where the towers fell, but One World Trade Center will remain the tallest building on record because of the spire that takes it to the very significant height of 1776. But in fact, that is 150 feet taller by rooftop.
Oh.
Okay, some Home Alone?
Sure.
I mean, you know, buildings, unless you're an architect, you can only talk so much about them. I will speak of another one. This guy named Emery Roth, in the 1920s and 30s,
For that
he was
dude to be able to
building these outrageous, really intricate buildings, and it's like, well, who's going to be able to buy it? And it's just like what New York is today, what it was back then.
Elliot, Looney.
Big space between. Sorry, there was a certain word I was going for. But anyway, the big space between the insanely rich and the poverty level poor. It exists here. It always has. During the Depression, they're building these outrageous looking buildings while people are living in the park. They moved into the Great Lawn because they didn't have any place to live, and they set up a Hooverville. You know what that is? No?
No.
A Hooverville was, during the Depression.
Is that like Whoville?
No. That's a happy place. Hooverville was trying to stick it to the president of the time of the Depression, blaming him for any little community that set up, be it a lean-to or a tent city. They named it a Hooverville. Now do you recognize?
Yeah.
Okay, you got 5 scenes here. You can name 3.
I don't think I can.
Name 1.
Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2. No, I'm saying 5 from Home Alone.
Oh.
Okay, I'll give you the first one. Gets his foot caught in the rock right there. Where's the pigeon lady?
Yeah.
She rises up from there. They created that little walkway in. She frees him. And to me, one of the greatest moments, because he screams, he runs away, and then he comes back and apologizes because we were told. The story sets up he's a bad kid, and that moment just shattered me because I was that. Or at least that's how I saw myself. Also, so he comes back and apologizes. The sticky bandits bring him in from the zoo, which is on the other side of this arch. Of course, named in Scope Arch. They bring him in from underneath, and also that's where they get eaten by the pigeons at this end of it. The only other one is when the fireworks go off to get the police coming, they come running in from something that they created, an entrance from here.
Oh my gosh, that's so
And there you go.
crazy.
You got your pics?
That's cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Come on. Yeah, we got it. I got to show you the other one. And I'm gonna throw something in real quick because we're gonna do it quick. A picture of these guys from that very Taylor Swift thing going on. You've heard that before, right?
I have, yeah.
That's in a good way. That's in a good way. And that's how an older man tells a younger woman, you look nice. I can't do it the regular way. It's pervy. I just can't do it. Inside, I'm just a kid still. But then I got a shave today, and I looked in the mirror, and I'm like, yeah. I saw that too. Wasn't that cool?
Name is Luna.
Now be careful.
I said no.
Well, I'm proud of her, for one thing. I'm a stranger. So don't come no stranger in there.
Você que tira, depois eu tiro e você fica aqui.
I got these glasses on so you don't get scared of my baggy eyes. My dad gave them to me. He didn't tell me he was doing it. Now, I want you to see, because we're doing this on this dip, they look even higher. But I'm seeing that we got a bit of a sun field there. Maybe you can adjust a little. And this is just the main one right here. Seeing the Plaza Hotel. This corner has always got me. If you go over here, which we're not going to do, when you come back here, you can visit Hewlett Bird Sanctuary. It was closed up from the 1930s till about 2000, and then they redid it, they reopened it. It's about 4 acres. It's not always open, but you just give them a call, they'll let you know when. And this is, look at the, okay, because you got a great camera, you know about composite of a picture. Look what's in this. Look at the levels of, you got the water, you got the rocks, you got the buildings in the background. Trees a lot more during the spring and summer, but still making this just, it's an oasis inside of a city on steroids. How can you do it? They knew that it would be an escape from what they were building and the clutter that was below Houston. You know what Houston Street is?
Yeah.
Yeah, old New York. And then when they put down in the grid system, that's called the Commissioner's Plan, in 1811, that's when they knew population's exploding from 250,000 to over 1 million in 20 years. Okay, cool. You get it? Yeah. So the pond's real cool because in the summertime you're like so close to the back of the skating rink and you just take a little trip. And that is of course part of Home Alone too. You know, Sticky Bandit, find him there. and they bring him this way. Now we're going to see where he gives her the turtle dove. Johnny. Your oh my god! I just noticed how white they are.
Huh? But they're good. They're
oh, easy to wash off.
Work shoes, you know, like for nurses and stuff.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And they're like
This, for some reason, always brings me back when I had my brand new Reeboks. I go to school. Everybody wants to set nice, bright, white shoes. It's so stupid. Why would you do that? You wanted to pride you. So, this is man-made. But over time, ducks and geese, turtles, but you're not going to see too many of them. It's getting a little chilly for that. But they're usually hanging out on the rocks.
Andiamo a vedere, guarda che grossa quella papera, guardala!
So what is that? Is that a bridge?
That's Gapstow Bridge. Hey, did you ever see Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? Sort of Harry Potter-ish with Eddie Redmayne, the redhead. No? Well, it's actually, they recreated it.
Oh, okay.
He comes to New York and he deals with supernatural animals.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is something you've never seen, I'll bet, or at least not in Hawaii. The ice ladder.
Oh no.
Guaranteed, because after this freezes, there's going to be an idiot. And he's going to walk on the ice, and he's going to fall through. He's not going to drown. But it's going to be hard to get out, so...
He's going to get stuck.
Well, they're all over.
Right.
So you just slide it to them, and they grab it, and you pull them out.
Wow.
Before they catch frostbite.
Yeah.
Flat. So this is Gapstow Bridge. It's actually not the original. The first one was built when the park was built. Ours is kind of like a railroad crossing. Metal and wood. So the park was built this in 1890 years.
There are other bridges.
Yeah. Oh my God. 36 bridges in Orangewood. All different.
Which one? How much should we?
Bow Bridge you're gonna
Which
have.
one should we take a picture at?
Well, this one, of course.
You wanna
This
do a
is
picture
very
here?
unusual.
Yeah.
Would you be able to take our photo here? Yes? I don't know.
With this in the background.
Yeah. I don't know if it's part of your...
So this was also Gossip Girls. You know, they had a scene right here. So sometimes, look, being a creator, you're always in a state of creation. Okay, so I'm always looking for the funny or the thing, and then sometimes it just shows itself, and it's like, stop, and it literally says, no, stop. Show it to him. Show it to him. Well, it might not be to your urban. You know, it might have been. Here you go, these monsters. This one that you see behind me with on screen, you see it?
Yeah.
Again, no name. 432 Park Avenue. Doesn't even border the park, and you see it everywhere. It's so tall that every 12 floors, 2 floors are open for ventilation. You can see the elevator shaft, but that's all there is. In addition to that, it's fit with a ballasting system. You know what that is? System of weights. So any increment of movement brings it back to center way.
Is it freezing right there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the main one. That was the first freeze back there. This is now the second freeze. This is going to look like that in another week.
That's so crazy.
And so half of this will remain like that. So, okay, here you go. Oh, God. Okay. The guy who killed John Lennon so that we would talk about him. I'm going to talk about him. I will not mention his name, okay? So it's kind of like talking about history, but no shout-outs.
Right.
In the book that he references, Catcher in the Rye, Holden Caulfield hops in a cab and says, take me to Central Park. On the way, he says to the guy, where did the ducks go in the winter? Taxi driver says, what the hell you asking me to do? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You know, that kind of taxi driver in New York.
Oh, wow.
He was referring to the book that half of this remains frozen. So the answer to the question is the North
Wow, the ducks are still here.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah,
I need connection, and I'm still suffering the trauma of John. I miss him. He just was doing it for me. I loved what he was doing. The fact that this connects to this and this connects to that, it doesn't make me feel, it's not salve, but there's something that makes it better.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a pre-John Lennon story before we get to Strawberry Fields. Forever. I mean, I just love that we got something that recognizes that. People come there and celebrate, well, not celebrate, but tribute his death day and his birthday.
Big one. And which building is it?
Oh, the Dakota. The Dakota, who was built by the same architect as the plaza. So you will notice similarities. Now the main one, and Strong Mind will tell you, that green looks right on the plaza, but it had to go on the Dakota.
Please, don't show them my apartment, please.
Don't show them.
My apartment, please.
In the
I don't want
I
anybody.
never, why would you even say that? I never show anybody. I never even tell
I see you
them.
pointing.
I thought I was pointing to your
You see?
wife's
You look
apartment.
like John Lennon, huh?
John
Yeah,
you see?
for real.
I like it.
That's John Jr. You see?
I'm not John Jr. I don't even sound like him.
It's better than Elton
You see?
John.
Here, wait. Here's George Harrison.
Oh.
The difference is John Lennon's like this. George Harrison was just like this.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's good.
All right, I got to add more time to you. That was for me. Well, I went to an acting class, and this guy did all 4 of them. So he was like, meet the Beatles. So he's there. He's got turtleneck sweater on, and he's all of them. So he talks as each one of them, and then he takes questions from us. So it's improv, and he's making it up in their dialect. This was great.
Wow.
People think they all sound the same, but when you hear
No,
them,
no.
yeah,
Well, it's a
then they sound
Liverpudlian
very
accent.
different, yeah.
Lorenzo does them great, our son.
Yeah?
He is- oh,
Well, when I found George's, it's like, wow, that's just like John's, only slower. But it's the exact same stuffy nose thing.
Yeah.
And then Paul's up here, he's just in a tenor up here. And Ringo's just the opposite. He's low. No, he's down there. But yeah, no, something that had made that kind of effect, that was a special time. So, what do we got? We got the Sherry Netherland being worked on for over a year now. You got the Pierre Hotel. Both of them built at the same time. I always thought this was later. It looks more modern. Just different styles. The Sheridan.
no, we're coming back and we're staying at, oh, I forget. There's the,
Famous one or something?
no, it's not famous, but I thought it was here. Maybe here.
Well, this is Billionaire Row. Fifth Avenue used to be known as Millionaire Row. That's why they did that.
It's
This is a good
couple over
picture.
from the
Look,
Ritz-Carlton.
you can get all 4 buildings with her in the background too.
Okay.
I just saw you there. Why are you taking your element from the composite?
Should we get it? You want to
Oh,
get
I
it?
thought- oh,
oh,
I'll
for
get
me.
it, I'll get it.
Yeah. Oh, me?
Yes. Well, you can't get this shot. It's just impossible from
Yeah.
spring and summer. It's just not able to be seen.
Wow.
You know, I used to be ticked off about that. I would rather it be warm, but you know what?
Yeah.
This is just another wonderful, cool view. And that's what New York is about. And that's what you pay for when it gets to real estate. You're paying for that view.
I wasn't here.
Hello. How you doing?
It's the Essex House. JW.
That's all. Essex House
I
is
am,
where we're
I
staying.
am heralded here. Oh yeah, Essex, dude. Famous.
It's a nice one?
Well, it's a nice one. It's famous. It had Bowie for a little while. It had Angelina Jolie. Keep it off the ground. Keep it off the ground. Other people will need it to use it. With the other glove. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
So,
that was nice.
well, you know what? I hate when the park is crowded.
Oh.
So right now, I don't know why it's not. It's like incredible weather.
Yeah.
I was like this when I was younger too, but as I get older, you know, anytime somebody turns on a speaker, you know, of music, it's like,
Right.
that's not what this is about.
Right.
It was created to be an escape.
I love Mariah Carey, but I don't want to hear it when I'm talking about the park.
Oh my God.
I heard it earlier and I was like, I love that song, but I don't think I want it blaring the whole time I'm trying to connect.
And I think if you don't know the language too well, maybe you think that this makes up for it, that kind of thing. I don't know. But there, so that's the Arsenal.
Okay.
It was built, it precedes the park. It's the
Wow.
1830s, the red brick building.
Wow.
This is how it happened, that it makes sense for me. 1776, we signed the Declaration of Independence. July 4th, I think it was, somewhere around there. 3 weeks later, King George attacks. Successfully. Why? Well, you know why. But how? They attacked from the north. We're looking at the bottom of the island. They're coming that way. No, they went through Long Island. They attacked us from behind. They took over Manhattan for 7 years. I never knew this. How can I be deprived of that history when you're telling me about the Revolutionary War? Yeah, you can take that. We were just talking about that. And you know what? I do like that music. But it's the idea.
It sounds like Madagascar.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I like the move it, move it.
But it
See,
just
I
sounds
don't-
like the background music of it, not the whole. Because they would have started singing already. He's just playing like the beat.
Right. So now he's just going to take up all that time with the music. I'm going to wing you that way. Okay. So this is where they started bringing the animals, right outside the arsenal. People kept giving us animals, gifts. This was a very popular park. So Chile gives us a llama, and that's like the last straw. We got to come up with something. So they're going to start building a menagerie, which is just basic cages. In the meantime, they take them to the Museum of Natural History, and they wait outside there. So the menagerie's in the early 1900s, and it wasn't until another about 50 years they built this. Yeah, it's got the Delacorte clock in there, another donation from George Delacorte. He's also responsible for the Alice in Wonderland statue and the Delacorte Shakespearean Theater where they do the Shakespeare plays. Well, and Chekhov. I did see a Chekhov. Bunch of unknown actors too, you know. Meryl Streep,
Who's
Kevin
that?
Kline,
Who's that?
Philip Seymour Hoffman. Oh, this guy. What's his name? Yeah. Christopher Walken. Sorry. All right, now are you fans of John Wick?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that wasn't an emphatic yes, so you just kind of liked it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Okay, you saw part 2?
Yep.
All right, this is the end of part 2. He comes running, he gets an extra hour from Winston, comes up this, sees all the bounty hunters looking at their watch, starts running with his other dog, comes out here by the homeless guy that used to be on Breaking Bad, and then by the Shakespeare statue. Then they go down the road that we just came up. And it looks just like this, only minus a building or two. Right, because it was done a ways back. But it was winter, so you're able to see what they were building at this time. Also filmed here, Made in Manhattan, The Walk and Talk with Ray Fiennes and Jennifer Lopez, and Big Daddy with Adam Sandler and Jon Stewart, another Walk and Talk. This is a great way to establish, if you don't know yet, this film takes place in New York. So you're walking down the promenade. That's the original name. They also refer to it as the mall because there's like, you know, tchotchkes, people selling stuff. But this end of it is called Literary Walk because of the statues of the great writers William Shakespeare, Robert Burns, Sir Walter Scott. But more importantly than that, you couldn't vote in this country till 1920. There they are. You can say thank you now to 3 women suffragettes, Sojourner Truth, black woman, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and Susan B. Anthony. It's our newest statue. It's our last statue. It was 2 years ago.
Nice.
Look at the sparkle in that one. Yeah. So this goes for a third of a mile, like I said, up to Bethesda Terrace. It's the only straight path in all of Central Park. If you look, every path, every road curves a little bit, just to give you a little extra step of a view. And what do you know about Balto? Sled dog.
Very cool.
Did you see the movie? Which one?
Well,
The Disney film, the animated?
the animated one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check
but
out
not the
Togo if you get a chance.
Togo?
Yeah, it's live action, stars Willem Dafoe as Leonard Sepola. but it's talking more about Togo than Balto. It shows the whole race, and Balto, the reason why he's here, he's the lead dog on the last sled. Okay, there were 20 sleds, over 200 dogs. But the thing is that Togo, they did 642 miles, all 20 dogs. Togo did close to 300. He was one of the establishing ones that helped the setup. So he like, there's a little teeny statue in Chinatown. We found it. And it's just, yeah, it's got the plaque and everything, but it's like 1/3, not even of that size. And, you know, it's just not fair. So I give shouts to Togo. And it's a great film. If you like dogs or love dogs, it's got a little thing about it, because it's the whole idea of there are certain people who feel that when a dog... Yeah, I know. I get that way when I don't look either. So now we're coming up along, squirrels. They used to live in that tree.
Oh, look at this place.
I have some incredible pictures of 3 all different colored squirrels, little baby squirrels, poking out the hole. So this is 5th Avenue. This is important because when the park was announced that this is where it was going to be built, alongside 5th Avenue was actually the most north place where they were building residences. So when the rich found out, oh really? Right next to the park, huh? Yeah, we'll take a few. Cornelius Vanderbilt bought 7 for he and his families. The Vanderbilt, the Upton, those people that first mentioned it, the Hoyts, I think it was. But anyway, they start buying up the lots. Well, what happens? This is old money. What is old money? Old money, the people made the money, has the residence, gives it to their children. Their children give it to their children give it to their children, so on and so on. Now we get to where we're in the early 1900s. Now they're building buildings. They're erecting buildings, 20 stories and more. So having a mansion is a detriment. What you want to do, if you want to sell your place, you tear down the mansion, sell it to a contractor, he builds it for something like that, and you make 10 times the money. That's what happened, except for 2. One is right here, you can see it.
Yeah.
That's an original mansion from Henry Clay Frick. He had a great collection of Gilded Age artwork, which I had to look up. I heard that term my whole life, and I'm like,
collection.
It's time to find out when that was. It was 1850s into the early 1900s. I never knew that.
Lorenzo's gonna love that.
Anyway, he gives the residents and the artwork to the city. The city has just fixed it up. It becomes the first museum in what is known as Museum Mile. So from here, which is 70th Street up to 110th, we have 10 major museums. So if you want to make a day of it,
right,
there you go.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
You got, this is Summer Stage. It's down now. You got a statue of Mother Goose and some of the characters from her story.
Oh, yeah.
But this becomes, starting Memorial Day, Summer Stage, they set up a stage with like, looks like a UFO. And that's the stage, covers, and they hang the speakers and the lights from there. But what was it originally? Well, if you look at those steps, they led to what was originally the ladies' refreshment salon, an opulently beautiful restaurant. And it was created for unaccompanied women that would come into the park and wanted something to eat or drink without the being bothered by the Victorian gentlemen. You know that's sarcastic. I love that that's universal, because then I'll talk about like a politician that is corrupt, and I'll go, he wasn't a mayor, and he wasn't a governor. Oh, I get it. Corrupt. Yeah, okay. I love that. Anyway, They opened it up to men after a while, and then they redid it into El Casino, which they said was just a name meaning little building, like little restaurant. But they did. They supposedly had prohibition liquor and gambling in that restaurant. But next mayor was Fiorello LaGuardia, who was raised by poor Italian parents. He didn't think it was right to have an opulent restaurant in a public park during the Depression. I agree with everything up until, so he tore it down. I think he was trying to make a statement. It was gorgeous. Why not open it up to the public?
Yeah. Do something else with it.
I still have not read anything that makes me okay with that he felt this way and he tore it down. This is our celebration of us running away from home successfully. It's the Pilgrim. Yeah. Pilgrim. A little to King George, okay? You can have us. This was supposed to be a boat pond, which it turned out to be eventually, in the center of our gardens. So this was the first projected gardens. It was going to be completely enclosed, so we could have any plant, flower from whatever season and sustain it. Well, this was built during the Civil War, so different times we ran out of money and manpower. This is the hole in the ground till 1911.
Oh, wow.
They finish it, and 40 years later, they add the statues of Alice in Wonderland at the north end and Hans Christian Andersen reading The Ugly Duckling on the west side here. That was donated by the children of Denmark. Not Denmark,
The children of Denmark.
but the children of Denmark. I like that. It's a nice touch. And Alice in Wonderland was great. It's got all the characters. I mean, they're the only two statues you're allowed to climb on. So we have field trips. You can't see the statue. It's just a mound of children. Boathouse restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this was an actual boathouse. See the big rock to the left? That's where people, because we weren't renting rowboats, they brought their own rowboats, rowed it around the lake, and then they didn't want to carry it home. They left it there overnight. Talbot Vaux is still building the park, and he's like, all right. Oh, no, wait, he's English. All right. I just, very rudimentary. One floor to stack the bloody boats, and then one little step up, you have a bit of a view. Is that all right? No, he wasn't. But it was English. And so that came in 1959. The rudimentary boathouse lasted for years and years. And then the Boathouse restaurant, where they film scenes from 27 Dresses, where sister gets married, and Date Night with Steve Carell, Sex in the City, where Big leans in to kiss Carrie. She leans back, they both fall in the lake. When I was here, oh my God, there he is. So that's... I got Monica.
I got Santa.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Now, hey, you see, look, hey, there's Winston. Yeah, hey, Winston, how you doing? Hey, make everybody stop. Winston, come on. He never listens to nobody. You know
What
why?
is this?
I love him because he wants the chaos. Every time he sees John Wick, he goes, Jonathan. He loves him so much because that's his assassin. So here you go. You see how straight this path is. This was one of my favorite scenes is Serendipity. When he's reading the living eulogy, and as he's walking, the lights come on, and that's when he finds her. It's very lovely. I don't believe in made to be anymore. I'm old now. But I loved how they did that in the movie. Naumburg bandshell right back there. That took the place of a bandstand that was right across the way here, where when we get a little further down, you'll see Schiller, the composer. That's what was originally there. And that fell apart. They built Naumburg bandshell in the 1920s. Oh my gosh, this is the place. This is Bethesda Terrace, Bethesda Fountain. Did you ever see Elf? Yeah. Okay, remember when they get the motor going for the sled and then they ding that statue? on the wing, and then they come right over here, and sitting there is Radio Man. I don't know if you know who that is. It's a homeless guy who they put in a lot of different movies so he can have a little bit of money, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, he lifts his head up. He's got the radio around his neck. Yeah, Charles, very cool. Let's see what we got here. I don't see anything. But it's very scary that they're not quite dropping it.
There's not what?
I want you to go and explore.
Yeah.
Underneath is the arcade. The arcade is, okay, remember John Wick Part 1?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Perkins let blood flow on Continental grounds. She had to be dealt with for that, and that's right under here. Any knowledge of Gossip Girls at all?
No.
Okay, the wedding of Blair and Chuck was under there too. I loved that. And look, the lake is froze.
Wow.
You'll see the hole I was talking about when we go into the next area. Do you want to walk around, or you want to keep going? Yeah?
I don't know. I think
Well,
so.
it's really, really beautiful. You should take like 5 minutes. I'm going to be down there. That's what's legal, because I don't want to get a ticket.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'll keep my eye out for you. Start
Okay.
coming up.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Where should we start? Like, I guess here. I'm glad you let us out. Careful now. Super slippery. Oh, there's some.
Wanna go over here real quick? Where do we go, Tamina? Oh, back up?
Number one, you're not going to want to put a lot of money into this property.
I think the first one too. Yeah. Yeah. No, I
We got one guy and giving ticket. I'm working like that. I'm working like that. But the total.
Where's? Oh.
It's gonna be down there.
No, we're good. Stay here, he said.
Down a little bit. I'm still here.
Cat.
I pissed off a biker. Bicyclist.
It was so beautiful.
It's such a lovely blend of architecture and landscape.
And they were musicians.
Oh, the acoustics are so much better with that.
Yeah, it was so nice under there.
Yeah. Now, with that said, 1975, prostitution and drugs. And I meant that in a negative way.
Yeah.
Hey, it was just as good back then. It's just as beautiful. Oh, the prostitutes back then, my God, had a whole different level of quality. So this is Cherry Hill. Cherry Hill shares the lake with Bethesda Terrace. And this is where I told you, hopefully, it hasn't melted too much away, you can see it. This is not the one from Friends. A lot of guys will start playing the music and people think this is from the TV show Friends. Where's the mansion?
Right.
There's San Remo. That's a double tower where Bono lives. That's, you can see two down barely, but we'll see it much better when we get over there. The Dakota where Lennon lived and was killed.
Okay.
You got, okay, Emery Roth. Can you tell that it's the same architect? San Remo, 3 water towers, the Beresford. Very similar, yeah? Built, you know, within like a year of each other. San Remo, you got Bono. He has 2 of the penthouses in the North Tower. You got 2 bell towers at the top. You see the pillars? That's a mock Corinthian temple.
Oh,
and then below
cool.
that start the penthouses. You got 4 in each tower. Bono has 2 in the North Tower. That's Bow Bridge.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the one. It's also known as Proposal Bridge.
Yeah.
If you cross it, you wind up in the Ramble. Okay. One of 2 woods that we have. That's 38 acres.
Can we take a picture of that?
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta be quick because we've been getting. Or can you do it from in here?
I don't know.
If you're gonna get out, you gotta do it quick, and I'm gonna start riding around because.
Okay, I'm gonna show it really quick.
Yeah. Be careful and don't get all money. That would probably bother me more than the ticket. Brand new white tennis shoes, man. I got my kicks on. Why are they stepping on my new white kicks? That was the last time I ever got white tennis shoes. Oh yeah. Yeah, forget it. If that's what you're gonna do, I like green and purple. Anyway, you know. But yeah, no, this is weird. 15 years we were coming here, going to that rock, taking pictures of the buildings in the background, and about 2 years ago they started up. Oh, you were never allowed to do that.
Wow.
That's really interesting because nobody ever said that, ever. And now you guys are getting tickets, you're towing. Okay. Now, just to go a little step deeper, I won't get too deep because you really don't need to know all this stuff. There's such a big amount of thuggery with this. The people who are doing it, you know, spread the word. The 2 main scams. 1, they will give you a price. They won't tell you until the end of the ride. That's per person. $95, give you an hour tour. 3 people, $95, $95, $95. They thought they were paying $95.
Wow.
The other one is they will not have that sign on the side. You see how clearly it says $3, 2-inch font, black on white, so it can be clearly seen. Most of them have it with little teeny font, black on red. You can't see it, so you don't know. So if you can't tell the price from looking at it on the side, do not even talk to them.
Scammers.
Look, you see that green ball? And look, that's where that was. Now they've sort of come out.
Yeah.
They were contained a lot more before. It was like, I never seen that.
Wow, look at the architecture on those 2 buildings.
Yeah, it's really,
That's neat.
When I
Killers
first
up there.
came here, okay, here, let's take this a step further. Okay, see San Remo, double towers.
Yeah.
Beresford. Let's go down further. From a TV show called Jessie, there's the Ardsley. But if you look further down, another double towered. That's called the El Dorado. Weird, built by the same guy, Emery Roth. Weird. Demi Moore lives in the other tower for a while. She breaks up with Bruce. Where does he move? To the other double tower.
They're like, we only live in
Yeah,
double
it was
tower.
crazy. But I mean, it's cool. I wasn't interested in architecture at all. And then I started learning more about this and it started to get interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
And,
very.
well, what's way cool is the diversity of years, the time spans, and of the countries. You know, you see German architecture, and this one influenced, and that one. And it's just all in this one place.
So where's that architect from? The one that, what's his name?
Oh, Emery Roth?
Yeah.
Well, I'd go with German Renaissance, especially with what we're about to see. With the Dakota, a lot of that, but there are other elements.
Hungarian-American architect.
What, that's who you are?
Hungarian-American architect of Hungarian Jewish descent.
Emery Roth.
Emery Roth. Who
Are you
designed
kidding?
many New York City
I
hotels.
thought you were telling me about you.
No,
Okay,
Emery
yeah,
Roth.
okay.
Sorry.
No.
I was just curious.
Because I'll get some more tidbits.
Yeah, no, a Hungarian-American architect of Hungarian Jewish descent. That's it.
Hungarian Jewish descent.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was persecuted.
Emery Roth and Sons was.
If you're
his-
persecuted, that definitely shows in your artwork. You know, no, I'm serious. Everything, well, to me, just how I feel about John Lennon. All of him was in his artwork, that he drew, in his artwork that he wrote songs. Daniel Webster here, trying to make a point that liberty, state rights, and union, federal law, now and forever, one and inseparable. Well, we got some work. You know, I keep forgetting how young we are, and I keep forgetting that this is something to fight for and to work towards. And, you know, I just was born into it as a child, and I was given everything. So I didn't know of the amount of attention that must be paid. So here's the back of it. Normally we go up this, but this is kind of blocked off, so we're gonna go rogue, okay?
Let's go rogue.
Yeah, I could have dropped you off down there, but it's quite the hill. And I don't even know what is this. It's just ice. I mean, it's easily cracked. No, actually, because we're blocked off on this other side. Oops. Sorry, ma'am. Doesn't cost nothing to be nice to people. Oh, what? The fur?
No, well, this and this, like right
Well,
here.
then, can I just say
Interesting.
that I would rather it be spring or summer, but these trees you hardly notice when all the rest have their leaves.
Yeah.
Look who
Wow.
becomes stars of the show. It's almost like Burning Man, how it's like two different things. I don't know how much you know about that, but it's in the desert in the daytime, it's like Mad Max, and at night, it's Laser City. It's insane looking, you know, but two completely different places, day and night. And I'd say that about New York too. So here you go. The first luxury apartment building on the Upper West Side, the Dakota. Financed by Singer Sewing Machine, vice president. Died before it was open. When it opened, it remained full up until like the 60s, 1960s. The very first apartment of John and Yoko is that, see the, what's that called? That rounded tower? It's got a name. Just lost it for a second.
Oh, that right there at the corner.
Oh, the bay window.
Yeah.
The bay
Okay.
window around, so it's the where the wrought iron is, looks like 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's all the 7th floor. From the bay window around to the end of the A-frame.
Oh, wow.
Then, this is a co-op. Remember Roberta Flack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, she lived in the middle. She moves out in the 1990s. Yoko bought that. So she owns like 2/3 of this side of the 7th floor.
Like still?
Yeah, well, here's the new stuff. She also owns 2 other places. So she is the largest square foot owner in the Dakota.
Wow.
She and John, I didn't know about this till about a year ago. She and John bought 600 acres in upstate New York, Franklin, New York, Guernsey cows. And that's where they were going to retire. 2 years later, he's gone off and on. She goes up there. The last time she went up there was COVID. At that point, she's in her late 80s. She's now decided she's in her early 90s. She's not coming back. It is incredibly sad, but it is also incredibly romantic. She wants to live the rest of her life where they too had planned to retire. I think it's beautiful, but it breaks my heart. But that's the word. Now she's in her early 90s. She's not going to come back. Supposedly, Sean's going to come down here and facilitate the sale of the 4 spaces. Well, my thing, you were there for 5 years with your dad. You grew up there after he was gone. How can you sell that? That's all I got to say. The rest of them, let it go. But
that's beautiful.
My first house, I go back to Baltimore. I see it every time that I go back there. And it means something. It means whatever it means, but it has impact. Anyway, that's where it happened on December 8th, right out in front. December 8th, 1980. He had signed an autograph for the freak.
So right here.
Yeah, right out in front. There's actually a picture of him signing the autograph. And what really gets me is the killer is smiling because he's in the power position. He knows what he's going to do.
Yeah.
He knows that he's going to do it.
Right
and
here?
he's very excited. Right out in front, you see where the 2 lanterns are?
Yeah.
Okay, the limo, okay. He signs the autograph. They go to the studio to work on the follow-up to Double Fantasy. He goes, the killer goes get something to eat. He comes back about 9 o'clock. They come back at 10 or 11. They pull up. It's on this side of that big opening, big enough for horse and carriage, because this was built from 1880 to 1884. That's what was around. And in his own words, because I went over just recently the dialogue from his trial, and he said, I got down into combat position. So right away he's thinking violently. I got down in combat position and fired 5 successive shots. He fired 5 at John's back, 4 hit John in the back, 3 went through him. He was in such desperate shape, they tried to get an ambulance, couldn't get one fast enough, put him carefully in the back of a police car. He died on the way in the police car. He was dead on arrival at Roosevelt Hospital. There was a guy from Rolling Stone who was damaged. He was actually there for fix himself, and he heard it. He knew something was going on. He broke it almost immediately. Thousands of people are here blocking traffic, and it's flowers, candles, pictures, and it was clear we needed something. And Yoko dropped the first $1 million to open this, to bring this, and wanted to call it Strawberry Fields because that's where they used to walk, and that's where John used to play as a child. And I'm going to show you something because I feel like it's totally pertinent. Like I told you, this building was created
Too many pictures.
You're running out?
No, I think it's just I'm overusing it.
Here is this building 2 years after it was built.
Wow.
1866. You can see way back here, Museum of Natural History, the beginning of it. Everything else is just lean-tos.
Wow.
Do you know what this is? This is the orphanage that was next to Strawberry Fields in Liverpool. Do you think John was pulled towards this?
Yeah.
Me too.
That's just like it.
Oh, also, while we're here, remember when Sully landed the plane in the Hudson River?
Oh, yeah?
All right, well, this is 72nd Street. He landed at 66. So if we were here that day, we would have seen something.
That's crazy.
Probably would have thought it was a boat. Yeah, that was some craziness. And that they gave him a hard time. I thought I knew Tom Hanks. I didn't know they challenged him. You saved all those people, and you're challenging him. So did you want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. is for all of the things.
Yeah, they organize amongst themselves. They do about an hour a piece. I love that.
Wow.
Donated by the city.
My bell, these are words that go together well. My Michelle, my bell, so they won't keep on ringing.
I think she wants a picture with you and Butch.
Oh, Abigail. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
Okay.
love you. That's all I want to say. Until I find a way, I will say the only words I know that you'll understand. My Michelle, my belle, so they won't keep on. Reviero, so reviero, so they I need to make you see what you mean to me. Till I do come hoping you will know what I mean. My Michelle. Want you, I want you, I want you. I want to make you see what you mean to me. Until I do, I'm telling you,
Wow, that's really nice.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Very nice.
Now, at the end, do you want to get dropped off at where I picked you up? Or
Yeah,
Yeah, that should work.
whatever's easiest or regular. What do you do? Is that where you pick others up?
that's
Okay,
where the
yeah.
next one is. I thought we had a little more time. I let it run a little bit. But it's just, I mean, I was getting blown away by the visual myself. I mean, like I said, it's real messy the day after, but now that it's like off the roads and it's just doing the things that we're looking at. Yeah.
And I think I want to go somehow walk to there's a castle here too, huh?
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty.
yeah. Straight up, I would go on the east side because it's easier. The west side is a harder, it's more of an uphill.
Okay.
Yeah, once you get to the castle, it's a straight walk on the east side. So now we're on the west side. This is actually new money. Fifth Avenue is old money. This is like athletes, actors, business entrepreneurs. And to the left is originally called the Green. Doesn't look like it at all. Looks like the white. But it's a very green area. Second largest recreational area in the park for pedestrians. And we used to have sheep. They would stay in that building right across the street. In the 1920s, remember I was telling you about the communities that they built that they called Hoovervilles? Well, they set one up on the Great Lawn inside the park, and they were afraid they were going to take them, sheep and eat them. So they took them out, and that same year it became Tavern on the Green, the restaurant. That's the Ghostbusters building back there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? They CGI'd it in the movie. They made it look much bigger. Also, the movie Elf, same building. When he comes to live with his dad, James Caan.
Very cool.
Also used for Mr. Popper's Penguins is Tavern on the Green.
Wow.
And you can see that they are not ashamed of their history. They got the sheep on the canopy. They let you know. Again, referencing early history. Now, this place is like the backyard of New York City. So we got softball fields there. You can't really tell because it's covered in snow. Here we're going over another transverse road. Didn't have to stop for them. They don't stop for us. Also, look, you see the green tower there, the spire? That's from Ghostbusters, where the Marshmallow Man climbs up.
Oh,
Right?
stay puffed.
What did you do, Ray? What did you do? I just thought about the most, it's so childlike, the most simplest thing that would never ever hurt me. Ray. Okay.
I met Dan Aykroyd in Las Vegas, and nicest guy.
You saw him?
I met him.
Oh God, he used to live across the street from me. I wouldn't go near him.
Oh, really?
I would have been falling on my face. He like moved me in the way that, you know, I'm a funny guy. He's a funny guy. He did improv. I'm just in that early Saturday Night Live. Excuse me. Genius upon genius. What's that? I just told you the movie. That's the red brick building school where Buddy picks up his little brother from school and...
Elf.
Right, and then they have the snowball fight. It's called Pine Bank Arch. You got it?
Yeah. Very cool.
And here you go. You get a real good look at how thin that one is, the Steinway. Columbus Circle to our right. The statue of Columbus in the middle. And three major streets going around it. Central Park South, Central Park West, and Broadway. Yay, puppy! And that's illegal, by the way. Dogs need to be on a leash.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was marked earlier when we first got here.
And I think I mentioned the building, the Ardsley, but I don't know if you guys are watchers of the TV show Jessie. But this is, they refer to it as Jessie Playground because she's a babysitter. She brings the kids here. Good. He's actually Cox, but I like to call him by his real name. Everett.
Where?
The New York Athletic Club.
Oh, no. This is all the working out.
No, I'm like, that's not the word.
I see you. Good. I got good people.
Where they from?
Hawaii.
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 Yeah.
Welcome to New York City then.
Thank you.
This is one of the oldest buildings to come near the park. This close from the south moving up.
This one right here.
Yeah, it's called Allen Court. It's got all the carvings on it. Terracotta. Now, I don't know if this is true, but it makes a great story. So you can look it up. You know how that's first floor, second floor, third floor? But you could also refer to it as first story, second story, third story. Supposedly, each floor tells a different story with the terracotta. I mean, if that's true, that's cool. But every time I look at it, I don't see too much difference. I think they're repeating these reruns. They're telling the same story over and over again.
It's beautiful nonetheless.
So New York. You know, even before I ever came here, I saw that kind of thing. It's like there's steam under the street. Ugh. Oh, come on! You hear that? I never said that like 20 years ago. Come on! People behind you. You don't care, do you?
It's got a good steakhouse.
God. There's one like right across Oceana, I keep hearing about, across like 6th Avenue, 50th Street, right around there. Anna?
Now it's Anna.